Welcome to our podcast, where we cover unique and interesting stories for you. In this episode, we will discuss a study that investigates why food tastes bland in space. World's first study on common food aromas may help scientists understand why astronauts report that meals taste bland in space, even as they struggle for their normal nutritional intake. Scientists from RMIT University have led a study which was published on July 16th in the International Journal of Food Science and Technology. Previous astronauts or space travelers have reported that food doesn't taste the same in space as it does on Earth. First author Grace Loke, a PhD candidate at RMIT, told Cosmos. Loke added, "Imagine having your meals pre-planned months ahead because they tasted good on Earth, only to dislike them in space. Usually, flavor is lost." This research serves the purpose of how changes can be implemented in order to improve the diets of isolated people. Not just astronauts, the research might help people including nursing home residents by personalizing aromas to enhance the flavor of their food. For the study, the researchers examined how the participants perceived vanilla and almond extracts. They also studied how lemon essential oil changed from everyday Earth settings to the conditions on the International Space Station. As quoted by phys.org, lead researcher Dr. Julia Lowe from the School of Science said vanilla and almond aromas were more intense in the ISS simulated environment. Meanwhile, the lemon scent remained unchanged. According to the researchers, Benzaldehyde, which is a sweet chemical in the aromas of vanilla and almond, could explain the change in perceptions. Besides, an individual's sensitivity to a particular smell can also be the reason. A greater sense of loneliness and isolation may also play a role, and there are implications from this study around how isolated people smell and taste food, Lowe said. The study involved a sample size as it included 54 adults. One of the long-term aims of the research is to make better tailored foods for astronauts, as well as other people who are in isolated environments, to increase their nutritional intake closer to 100%, Lowe said. The researchers also studied the phenomenon of fluid shift and complemented results from other studies based on eating experiences in space. The study mentioned that fluid moves from the lower to the higher regions of the body while one is weightless, causing swelling in the face and congestion in the nose. This eventually impacts taste and smell. However, these symptoms vanish a few weeks after entering the space station in most cases. Lowe said, "Astronauts are still not enjoying their food even after fluid shift effects have gone, suggesting that there's something more to this." That's all from this podcast. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments. Stay connected for more exciting discussions and updates in our next podcast.